That big honkin' peach behind us is a symbol of Okanagan pride.
The Travel Guys are in Penticton, British Columbia, next. Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Darren Parkman.
And we are the Travel Guys.
Well, my friend, behind us, the bonny banks of Lake Skaha, which means we must be in one of my favorite cities in the world, a place where I started my illustrious broadcasting career many years ago. Yes, it's Penticton, BC.
Ah, so this city is to blame for all that.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
it is.
Coming up, we'll visit a bunch of wineries and even find time to visit a local beer factory.
We'll embark on one of the most terrifying helicopter tours of our lives in nearby Kelowna.
And we'll take a nice leisurely boat cruise along Okanagan Lake.
All that and a lot more coming up, so stick around. Well, behind us, beautiful Okanagan Lake and some pretty nice looking vineyards too. You know, no visit to Penticton would be complete without some Okanagan wine tasting. So it's time for a little something we like to call Jim and Darren's Wine Tasting Tour. Man, that has a nice ring.
I like that. Well, we kick things off here at La Friends, which has won many awards for their superb wine. You ready to sample a little bit?
It's a stupid question. I'm ready to sample a lot.
Man, that is a gorgeous view behind me of Okanagan Lake.
Funny you should mention that. I think it's time for a little something I've always loved to call Darren's Fun Facts.
Wait.
Check it out. It's written on the screen down there.
No. I lobbied very hard to get that out of our show. As a matter of fact, we had a lot of hate mail. Now it's out of the show. People are much happier.
No, give it a chance. You're going to like this fun fact. That very view behind us is the same view that can be seen on the back of the 1950s Canadian $100 bill.
Wow.
It's the same view.
That's amazing.
Was that a fact? Was it fun?
I got to tell you, that was actually a very good fun fact.
Thank you very much. So I guess the feature's back on the show then, as it should be.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Next stop on Jim and Darren's wine tour is a place called Howling Bluff.
And I've already taken occasion to pick myself some beautiful red grapes, sweetened by the sun, right from the vine.
Would you like to try it out of the glass instead?
No, I'd like to try these.
Okay. Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, a little. Sounds all right. Mark and I are taking a little break, enjoying some fine wine with Luke Smith, who is the owner here at Howling Bluff.
Now, Luke, we're drinking some fine red here. We're no experts in wine. Maybe you could fill us in as to what we're drinking. It's good, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, that's half the battle right there. It's 2011 Pinot Noir from grapes we grow just 400 meters on the other side of the road, which was always above the ancient lake. We're sitting here what was underwater for hundreds of thousands of years. We'll try that wine next.
Good thing we're not underwater now.
How long have you been making wine? I mean, it's a tough business to get in. You get in and it's a number of years before you're producing product, correct?
You said making, not drinking.
No, I know you're drinking wine. You were drunk when I got here.
Yes,
but
we started, my son and I built this place from scratch in 2003. And
Wow.
our first harvest is 2006. And we started making wine, of course, the fall of 2006. So a while ago.
Okay.
Well, we could while away the afternoon drinking free samples here. Now, wine etiquette-wise, to save time, I like to drink directly from the bottle sometimes. Classy or not classy?
It depends where you're at. So if you know, it depends on the crowd. You have to really
Usually I'm
careful.
sitting on the edge of my
against
bed
it,
at home in my basement suite when I'm doing that.
I'm I'm open. Any way you enjoy wine is good for us, but I think sometimes you might enjoy it a little more from a glass.
I guess I am classy after all.
Cheers to the Okanagan.
To the Okanagan.
Cheers.
Well,
Markman and I are here at one of the fantastic restaurants in Penticton, overlooking the town. It's the Vanilla Pod here at Poplar Grove. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time, and you know, I used to live in this town many years ago.
We know that,
We
yes.
didn't have the classy restaurants like this back then.
Okay.
This restaurant's classy, it's new,
Right.
so it's a little something I like to call swank nouveau.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
That's
What-
my term. That's my term.
No, no one else is going to take
All
that.
right.
What actually are you eating right now?
Well, it's not really any of your business, but since you asked, I'm having the hanger steak, and you, sir?
I also am having the hanger steak. We're enjoying some fabulous wine from Poplar Grove. I'm loving their red.
I'm a little concerned that I'm not classy enough to be at a place like this. You know my upbringing and my roots.
Raised by wolves, that's fine.
Am I standing out?
No, you're fitting right in.
No, I want to fit in.
Just
I want to.
cheers the camera,
All right,
please.
cheers.
Thank you. Cheers. You're being very self-conscious. You are very, very classy. You're fit.
Thank you.
You're good to be here.
Thanks,
Honestly,
I appreciate that.
Honestly, I'm going to. You got a little thing right here.
I do?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Is it gone?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well, we are here at the Cannery Brewing Company. We're going to take a little break from the wine drinking to do something I know you love to do, beer drinking.
As long as it's alcohol, I'm in.
Well, let's go on in.
Let's go. Well, the best part of any visit to a brewing company has to be the tasting of the brew, which is what we're about to do.
That's right. Pat is going to pour us our first beer of the day. Pat? This is the Nut Brown Ale, their biggest seller.
That is excellent butt now, Neil. What did you call it?
Nut Brown Ale.
So this beer is our Wildfire IPA. It's a black IPA.
It's tough work, this beer tasting,
It
isn't
really is, yeah, it's troubling. What would you be doing?
Taking home a little souvenir. Nothing wrong with that.
Little souvenir.
This will tide me over. This will get me to about 11 o'clock tonight.
Look around. This is where all the magic happens before you drink that beer you love so much.
I can sense the magic.
Yeah.
The Cannery Brewing Company is actually a small mom-and-pop brewery, but a popular product here in the Okanagan, and some darn fine taste and brew.
Yeah. Want to go have some more?
Yeah.
Well, the Cannery Brewing Company started in 2001, and they brewed their first beer in April of that year. Hey. What's going on here?
Well, they offer free samples here. Didn't you hear?
By the glass. Oh, you're looking kind of pensive. What's wrong?
I'm just remembering, just flashing back, remembering, getting kind of sentimental about the first time we ever visited a brewery in a Travel Guys episode. Remember that?
Oh, yes, the fall of 1974. That's right.
I can remember it like it was yesterday. Whew, good times.
Yeah.
I was a six-pack-a-day guy back then.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
You really kicked it, didn't you? But it's funny, we're in the same clothing.
Well, our fashion is timeless, pretty much.
Ah, yes. Whoa. Hey.
Got a problem again?
We're going through this again. I think we're clearly misunderstanding what free sampling means.
Look, you're the one who doesn't get it. The sign said free samples. This is mine. It's mine. Wow, what a shock. Another sunny day here in the Okanagan.
That's beautiful. You know, another one of my favorite cities in BC is only about 45 minutes from here. It's Kelowna.
Another great Okanagan city nearby. And, you know, I still think about that terrifying helicopter trip we had in Kelowna recently. In fact, I wake up screaming thinking about it. You know, when some people visit Kelowna, they actually stoop to taking limos to the various wineries, or even worse, drive themselves. But of course, we're a little above all that, I think.
Of course we are. That's why we are coptering to Summerhill Pyramid Winery. We're going to check out some great scenery along the way.
Oh, I never realized just how huge Okanagan Lake is. Wow.
Now that, my friend, was a great helicopter trip, and I would say that now it's time for an alcoholic beverage.
Or four.
You want a tequila chaser with that, or?
No, I want to be good.
You're a little afraid of heights, aren't you?
Just follow me down here, I just want to kiss the girl. Wow. Oh, I managed to block all that out.
I'm seeing a therapist about that, actually. Well, you don't always get to check out your food in advance before you eat it, but that's what we're doing here this evening.
Right, pal. We're overlooking the beautiful city of Penticton here with our friends at Valley View Farm.
And they harvest food here at this farm for the restaurant we're eating tonight called the Hooded Marganser in downtown Penticton. And it's kind of cool to see it in advance. Yeah. It looks delicious already.
It sure does. Cheers.
Cheers. Look at these cute little guys. Here. Look at this cute little. Hey, don't scare the chickens. Do not scare the chickens.
I'm unfamiliar on what to do with chickens.
Look how fast they are, eh?
Yeah.
Well, this is truly a farm fresh egg. It doesn't get any fresher than this.
Wow. So we scared chickens and you stole one of their eggs.
This is my egg. I'm keeping it. It's a souvenir. I'm putting it in a scrapbook at home.
All right.
Got to tell you, this is a beautiful farm. Beautiful view up here.
Yeah, they're nice people. Listen, I know you're trying to impress the nice people, but maybe it's time to put the chicken down, eh?
No, you don't get it. You're not at one with animals, are you?
No, I really am not.
Animals love me.
Really?
It's like this chicken is part of my family now. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know? I may take this chicken to my house.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine getting
What's
him
that?
on the plane. No, get him on the plane. That'll be
The
fine.
chicken's talking. Shh.
Really?
The chicken's trying to talk, okay?
He's probably saying, please let me
Hello?
go.
Hi. Daddy loves you.
Well, the Jim and Darren wine tour has moved from Penticton to nearby Summerlin.
And we wrap things up here at Crush Pad, and I do believe there's going to be more tasting.
Yes.
And I think we might be, and I'm not sure about this, we might be over the legal limit.
That's okay.
It is okay.
Well, of course, this area is known for its wines, but it's also famous for its orchards. You can get peaches, cherries, apricots, and apples here on the vine.
We're actually here during apple season. I've always wanted to pick a sun-ripened apple right from a Okanagan tree.
Oh, go ahead.
Look at that thing. Look at that beauty, huh?
Nice.
That's one of nature's creations right
Sure
there.
is, yeah, yeah. That's 25 cents for that.
This is kind of cool. We happen to be here on harvest day, and man, this is a lot of grapes here.
Yep. This is the first stage. Soon it will be this.
How many bottles of wine do you think all these grapes would make? I'm going to guess 7. 7
Maybe,
bottles.
maybe. Yeah.
7 to 10?
7 to 10. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to drink it all, so. You're looking kind of sad there, young fella.
Well, I'm feeling a little melancholy, actually, because it's the end of Jim and Darren's Okanagan wine tasting tour.
Oh, that's right. Well, how many wines do you think we tried?
I'd say 35. At least that's when I lost count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm having trouble focusing at the moment,
It's okay. It's part of the game.
but we're wine connoisseurs now, and that's the main thing. It is sunny and hot once again here in the Okanagan.
Beautiful day.
Never tire of that.
No, not at all. Now, we're in downtown Penticton right now. What is the story with that giant peach?
You know what? It's just always been here. When I was a little kid, it was here. They sell refreshments out of it in the summertime, but it is one big peach. It's one of the larger peaches I've seen. It's not the largest peach I've ever seen. That I saw in a hallucination, but this is one of
that
the
I can
larger.
also see. Okay,
This
great.
is one of the larger peaches, yeah. Oh my God, I knew it was true. You've heard about the legendary Okanagan Lake monster, the Ogopogo?
Yes.
Right in front of us, there he is. Get a camera, get a camera. Look at that, there he is.
Darren, that's a dog.
See the snout? See the hair on that thing?
Yeah, that's
look like any dog I've ever seen.
No, that's German Shepherd, actually.
I don't think so.
So, buddy, we've been in Penticton a couple days. Your thoughts?
Got a soft spot for the city, I got to tell you. I used to live here back in the 80s. It hasn't changed a ton. It's still got that kind of hometown feel about it. But yeah, I like this place. I actually prefer Penticton to bigger cities like Kelowna and the Okanagan.
Oh, yeah?
It's sunny most of the year here. Great city. Your thoughts?
I've never eaten so well. Everything is really, really fresh. Everything we've had to eat.
The orchards, you can thank them for that.
Yeah, yeah.
You can thank the wineries for the great wine and the great hangovers.
Yes. No, it's a good town. Boy, when the sun comes out, it's nice and hot. Part of the small town appeal of Penticton are events like this. We're here at the Farmers Market, which takes place every Saturday. And this must be sentimental for you because you started your radio career in this town back in the late 50s.
Well, it was the late 80s,
Late
actually.
80s,
but,
right.
Yeah, about a couple blocks from here is where the station was, a tiny little station, and man, a flood of memories. We're standing on Main Street, and yeah, it's really cool to be back. It is.
Well, thanks to the folks at the Help a Loser Foundation, we're going to take you back to that radio station so you can relive some old memories.
Help a Loser Foundation?
Yeah.
Well, my friend, we're here in downtown Penticton, and I gotta say, this little building behind me brings back a lot of memories for me personally. This is CIGV Radio, the very first radio station I ever worked at 25 years ago as a morning news announcer, right in this building here. Scotty Robinson, it is a thrill to be back here at CIGV. And by the way, that feedback that happened earlier, that was my co-host Jim Gordon's fault. He's
all my fault. Well, Radio Land, you are in for a treat now. Oh.
Never been in a radio station before, so he apologizes for that.
Well, this is where you learned how to make mistakes in radio, isn't it, Darren?
It really is. I sat in this very chair 25 years ago, my very first radio job back in 1988, and I used to read the news with John Morehouse here as my boss, and I used to work with you, and it's cool to be back here, man. It's good to see you. Man, that was a ton of fun, brought back a ton of memories, and we got on the air, too.
We did, yeah.
But the sad thing is, the building that we did that in just a little while ago has now been decimated. They actually tore it down. That station's gone forever. Kind of sad.
And your radio career?
Also decimated, actually.
You know, buddy, one of the things I love about coming to smaller towns in this country of ours is that they really get behind their product, in this case, wine.
I'm getting out in front of the product tonight.
Well, you're really doing a great job, actually, yeah.
Here it is in front of me, but yeah, you're right, and Narromana is only about, what, 7-8 miles away from Penticton?
Yeah.
It's almost part of Penticton, really, but it's neat to see the community come together like this. Kind of a late summer thing they do every year, a wine tailgate party, and this really is Canada's wine country, and I'd like to propose a toast to Canada's wine country.
Wow. Very articulate. Nice.
We're expecting that, weren't you?
No, I wasn't expecting that.
I can get used to these wine tasting tailgate parties.
Yeah, this is definitely my kind of tailgate party, I'm telling you right now.
Good
Love
wine.
this wine.
Good
yeah.
wine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm losing right now?
What's that?
I'm losing something right now.
What?
Embarrassed to say, but it's my balance.
Oh, and he's down for the count for the third time if you're scoring at home.
Well, it's a gorgeous sunny afternoon here on the shore of Lake Okanagan, and I don't know, I feel like it's a good afternoon for a boat cruise.
It is, sir. Courtesy of our friends at Casabella Princess, we're going to check out the sights. Got to tell you, buddy, this city of Penticton looks gorgeous from the water.
It really does, and I've never been on a paddle wheeler before.
No, neither have I.
Seen them in those Mississippi riverboat gambler type movies, but it's kind of cool being on a paddle boat.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a bar on board.
No, I brought this.
Oh.
I brought this with me.
I see.
Yeah. You know, it's a beautiful afternoon here. We're out on the water, and it's putting me in the mindset of wanting to do something that I like to call Darren's Fun Fact.
I thought we agreed that wasn't going to be in the show anymore.
No, you don't get it. It's fun, it's factual, people love it. I'm getting a lot of good feedback.
Oh, really?
Check down there. See the graphic down there? It says Darren's Fun Fact. That's me. I'm the Darren of the Fun
look,
Fact.
I'm growing a beard here. Get on with it, would you?
All right, I'd be happy to. Here it is. Did you know the Okanagan Lake is actually 700 feet deep in some areas?
That is actually a pretty good fun fact.
It was fun, it was factual.
Yeah.
You learned something, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You did learn something,
Yeah, I
yeah?
did.
Well, we got a new feature for the show.
That was a one-time only.
Fair enough. Well, we've had a great wine-fueled time here in this great Okanagan City.
But before we leave, as we always do, let's check out Jim and Darren's top 5 coolest things about Penticton.
Number 5.
Enjoying fresh Okanagan fruit right from the tree. Did you pay for that?
Number 4.
Trying some great free samples here at the Cannery Brewing Company.
This is my free sample. It's bigger than yours, but it's mine. This is my beer. Number 3.
Hanging out at the Okanagan Valley's most sophisticated tailgate party.
No drunk football fans and lots of free wine. You gotta love it. I'm losing my balance again. Hang on.
Hold on. No. He's gone.
Number 2.
Beer, sunshine, and cruising Okanagan Lake.
Wow, that was like poetic.
Thank you.
Are you a writer? Because that was really well done.
I can't read or write.
Wow, that's kind of sad. Sorry to hear that.
And the number 1 coolest thing about our trip to Penticton.
It's got to be wine, vino, grapes. Did I mention wine?
Yes, you did. We'll see you next time on The Travel Guys.
Hotel accommodations for the Travel Guys while in Penticton, BC were provided by Barefoot Beach Resorts. Sponsorship for the Travel Guys provided by Plaza Premium Lounge, Travel Pro Luggage and Holiday Group, and Mavi Jeans.
You're not going to make me feel guilty about taking this. It's free samples.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Don't need to get all worked up about it. Just carry on.
Looks delicious, doesn't it? Does it have a pit in it? I kid, because it's not even real.
Invigorating and oh so effervescent. Shut the f up.
You're right, I shouldn't. I should.